I hope you've done already the course I did on incompetence, or let's say competence. But this specific, let's say, mini course is more directed at how to deal better with the types of more difficult managers or bosses that you are going to encounter or have already encountered on your humanitarian journey. As you will have seen throughout the different courses, I do say that there is a higher quantity, let's say, of not so great managers in humanitarian work, and I explain the reasons why. So that's why it is important to kind of be equipped to deal with them, because they can make your life a misery, really. You're already in a stressful situation, you're already under pressure, you're already trying to manage a lot of things in difficult conditions. Humanitarian work is hard. And I can tell you from my experience, as I'm sure you well know, that it is made so much more difficult when you have a difficult boss. So what I've done is I've put 5 kind of caricature type bosses, or 5 kind of stereotypical type bosses that are kind of exaggerated a little bit, so that you can detect them, and explained a little bit of kind of the type of behaviors they have and what you can do to deal better with them. But I mean, as a rule of thumb, you're going to encounter bad managers along your way. So kind of it's good to kind of imagine yourself as a nature photographer or something like that, and imagine that you're like studying them, right? Because when they really start to affect us and can cause a lot of stress and damage and burnout is when we start kind of getting affected by them. And of course, it's impossible to not be affected by them. But if you take this kind of metaphor now of kind of studying their behavior, because you at the end of the day they're not going to change, right? I learned that, as so many things, the hard way. They're not going to change. So you have to kind of figure out what are the best tactics and strategies to minimize their impact on you and to get your work done without them interfering or causing you too much stress. And the way to do that is kind of by taking yourself out of the situation that you're in and studying their behaviors so that you can understand it better. So the 5 kind of stereotypes or caricatures of bad bosses that I give here are just generic. They're just to help you see, but you will have to study your own boss to see how they function, their reactions, how they work, how they plan, how they don't plan, etc. Yeah, and always go back to those criteria of a good manager that I put in the Surviving Incompetence course, because that will give you the different measures of competence to see where your boss is particularly weak or particularly strong. But anyway, let's take a look at these 5 caricatures of bad bosses, and yes, I will use that word, and let's see how we can try to deal with them. See you in the next video.